Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news. Last Sunday, the Cleveland Browns pulled off a much-needed victory over the Las Vegas Raiders, and there's no denying that it was a game to remember. A dominant defensive effort combined with rookie quarterback Shedeur stepping up for his first NFL win as a starter. For Browns fans, it's the kind of game that gets you excited about the future, about what this team is building, and about the potential of Sanders as a leader under center. But, as always, the celebration was short-lived, thanks to a controversy that's been brewing and now has everyone talking, and not just in Cleveland, but across the NFL community. What should have been a straightforward moment of appreciation turned into what's now being called Game Ball Gate, a social media frenzy that has Browns fans scratching their heads and questioning what's really going on behind the scenes. The story begins with head coach Kevin Stefanski awarding the game ball to none other than Myles Garrett, the Browns' sack master, a true cornerstone of Cleveland's defense. Yet many fans and analysts expected that Sanders, the rookie quarterback making his first start, would be recognized for his big step forward. Instead, the coaching staff's decision sparked a wave of conspiracy theories suggesting that there might be something more sinister at play. This controversy has quickly taken on a life of its own, fueled by social media personalities and fans who are quick to jump to conclusions. Some have gone as far as suggesting that Stefanski and the Browns' coaching staff are actively trying to undermine Sanders' success. A wild accusation that has no real basis, in fact, but one that has gained traction among a segment of the fan base eager to find drama or hidden agendas. This kind of narrative is nothing new in today's NFL landscape, where every decision, no matter how routine, can be spun into a conspiracy, especially when it concerns a young player with a lot of hype and potential. But here's where things get really interesting. Browns beat reporter Mary Kay Cabot was quick to step in, pointing out that the idea of a conspiracy doesn't hold water when you look at the bigger picture. Stefanski has a history of being judicious with game ball awards. For instance, after the Browns' win over Miami, rookie quarterback Dillon Gabriel didn't get the game ball either, despite leading the team to victory. Instead, the coaching staff recognized defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz for his leadership, and Joel Bitonio received recognition for setting a franchise record for most starts since 1999. It's a pattern that's been consistent throughout the season, emphasizing exceptional team achievements and historic milestones rather than handing out accolades just because a player is a rookie or because they had a standout game. This brings us to the core of the misunderstanding. The decision to award Myles Garrett after his record-breaking sack performance isn't about favoritism or sabotage. It's about recognizing individual excellence and historic achievements. Garrett broke the Browns' all-time sack record, a feat that deserves acknowledgement. That's what Stefanski has been doing all season, recognizing moments of greatness, not just giving out awards randomly or as favoritism. It's a coaching philosophy rooted in fairness and respect for the game's history. And for Browns fans, this is an important reminder. Social media often blows things out of proportion. Ashley Bastock, another respected Browns reporter, pointed out that it's almost funny how much attention this has gotten. She emphasizes that it's a non-issue, a case of people looking for controversy where there is none. Sometimes, fans and pundits alike forget that coaches have their own way of doing things. Stefanski's approach is measured and consistent. Awards are given based on merit and achievement, not petty politics or hidden agendas. Now, some might wonder, why does this matter? Well, for one, it reveals how social media has changed the way we talk about sports. Algorithms reward extreme opinions, conspiracy theories, and sensationalism. Nuanced discussions are drowned out by hot takes and outrage, which makes it harder for fans to see the bigger picture. For Shedeur especially, navigating this environment adds another layer of challenge. The young quarterback is trying to focus on developing his skills, leading this Browns offense, and earning respect on the field. But every move he makes, every touchdown, every mistake is scrutinized and sometimes overhyped or overly criticized. And let's be honest, Browns fans, Sanders has shown promise. His first NFL start was solid, and he's clearly got the talent to grow into a franchise quarterback. But the road ahead isn't just about talent. It's about mental toughness, resilience, and the ability to ignore the noise and focus on improvement. The coaching staff's support, like Stefanski's consistent recognition of players' achievements, shows they're committed to his development. They're not trying to sabotage him. They're building him up step by step. Looking at the bigger picture, this controversy reveals a lot about the state of NFL discourse today. The Browns' organization has been transparent and consistent in their support for Sanders, frequently adjusting practice schedules and conducting personal film sessions to hone his skills. This is hardly the behavior of a coaching staff trying to undermine a young quarterback's confidence. It's quite the opposite. It's a sign of commitment to building a franchise quarterback. The fact that Sanders has been getting this level of attention from Stefanski and the staff is a good sign for Browns fans who want to see their team develop a young, talented leader under center. As the Browns gear up for the next challenge, with the San Francisco 49ers defense looming as a tough test, Sanders' mindset will be crucial. The 49ers have one of the best defenses in the league, and facing them in just his second start will be a real test of his resilience and growth. But if he can keep his focus, avoid the distractions, and continue to learn from his coaches, there's every reason to believe that Cleveland's future at quarterback is bright. The Browns are building something special, and Sanders is a big part of that vision. Now, this whole game ball gate might have started with a routine coaching decision, but it exposes a much deeper issue: how social media has shaped sports narratives. It's a reminder that fans need to look beyond the sensational headlines to understand the context and the patterns that have been in place all season. Recognizing milestones, giving credit where it's due, and supporting young players through ups and downs, that's what good coaching is about. And it's what Browns fans should focus on as they cheer for their team. This story also highlights the importance of patience. Sanders is still very much in the early stages of his NFL journey, and it's natural for fans to get excited, to want instant success. But real growth takes time, and the coaching staff's actions, recognizing Garrett's historic sack, supporting Sanders' development, show that Cleveland is invested in the long haul. They see the potential in Sanders, and they're willing to give him the time and support needed to become the quarterback this team needs to make a deep playoff run. In the meantime, Browns fans should be proud of how their team is handling these moments. There's a lot of young talent, a solid coaching staff, and a franchise that's committed to winning with integrity. The controversy over the game ball, while blown out of proportion, is just a reminder of how passionate and invested this fan base is. And that's something truly special. So as we look ahead to upcoming games and the rest of the season, let's remember that the Browns are on a path of growth, resilience, and determination. Shedeur Sanders has shown he belongs, and with the right mindset and support, he can lead Cleveland to new heights. The division is tough. The NFL is unpredictable, but if there's one thing Browns fans know, it's that our team never gives up. We fight, we believe, and we're always ready for the next big moment. Let's keep that energy alive. The best is yet to come for Cleveland Browns football. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and TO, the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news.